Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella here from Earth. I am back after a long absence. I'm back with another, if I can speak, weekly reading. Not sure that anyone really cares, and it's fine if y'all don't, but the reason why I kind of took a break, took an absence, is because I think that I'm really trying to make sure that everything that I do is really authentic, is really genuine, because I have experienced other spiritual people that, you know, I've come into contact with them and they'll say one thing, but they have their own agenda and money is their motive, and they kind of play people and trick people just because they have a thinner veil and they might know more information than others. So they take advantage of that and they use people and they manipulate them. And so that's really big for me is to not be that way, and to really come from a place of sincerity, of authenticity and genuineness. And, you know, I battle myself, like, you know, do I really know enough to really be, you know, trying to lead others? And it's just a battle that, you know, I'm going through. But anyway, I said, screw it. You know, I just want to make sure that everything that I do is 100% me. And I feel like I needed that time away. And now I'm back, and I want to make sure that all of my content, as I said, it's uplifting, it provides guidance, it provides knowledge, it provides kind of like it's like a safe haven for people that are looking for answers, for acceptance and all that stuff. And so I just wanted to make sure that I found my voice enough, and I found my just me enough to be able to relay information and be a spiritual teacher. You know, anyway, that's beyond the point. But yeah, I'm really happy to be back, and I'm really excited about what's to come. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So this is a weekly reading. This will be just in time for the new year. So this will be for December, whenever I post it. So December 22nd through to January 1st. And so let's look at the energies. I'm just asking all my spiritual guides and the divine and all the archangels that assist me to provide some cards. Provide some cards. Let's see how the ending of this year will be. How was this year overall for you guys? I'm really curious to find out. As I said, I think that this year, the biggest thing for me was finding my voice and finding just myself, you know, acceptance on all fronts, I think, is the biggest thing. Accepting where I am right now, who I am right now, having these goals in mind, of course, but really accepting where I am right now, 100%, and making that okay, you know, making myself feel that where I am, who I am right now at this moment is okay and worthy. You know, that's been the biggest thing that I've learned. And it's been more so these past few months that I've been away, which is crazy. And another thing that's funny is that you think that you know, you think that you've learned something. You think that you've learned XYZ. Oh, okay. And it's one thing to know. It's one thing to know A equals A and B equals B. But it's another thing to really... It's one thing to know, and it's another thing to do. And so that's kind of the difference. And I've been blabbing for 5 whole freaking minutes. Let me get into this. Okay. Yeah, so that's been the biggest thing with me. I'm curious to know how this year has treated you. Hopefully it's been okay. It hasn't been too crazy. All right. So for this week coming up, we've got the Six of Swords. So movement forward. We're leaving things behind, things that don't serve us. This can be thoughts and ideas and beliefs and ways of thinking, which is good. It's really good. And actually, the card right next to it, because this can mean also traveling, like we're traveling, so we have 2 travel cards, but the card right next to it is the Hierophant. So, what I sense from these 2 cards is there's gonna be just... people are awakening more. People are becoming more aware that these beliefs that they've been around for most of their life, these traditions that they've been around for most of their life, are no longer serving them. The Hierophant is here, and it's I feel like it's in let me not even try to say the word, because it's not even a word that I'm trying to say, but like it's about these beliefs that are set in stone, that a majority of people believe in. You know, there's one spiritual teacher, and you know, it's kind of like the olden times with the churches that were the leaders, and how they would set the rules, the regulations, the beliefs, and all this other stuff. And so in that way, I feel like all these limiting beliefs that maybe you've had, you're going to be aware of what's holding you back. And you're going to be able to see like, wow, I need to move away from this. You're going to be able, because the 6 is about movement. We're moving away. You're realizing it. You're moving away. And so movement forward. And then we have the Fool card. So that's like, it's like I'm shedding a layer. I'm shedding my skin, and I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. And it's really about taking a new journey, a new step forward into the life that you really want to be living. And it's kind of like I'm leaving everything behind, and I don't care. I'm leaving everything behind. I don't know what to expect. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna have any expectations, because it's probably the best. And just like kind of like being cool and with the fact that, hey, I don't know all the answers. I know that these beliefs that I've had before are not doing me any type of good, and so I'm leaving that behind, and I'm moving forward with my life. And I'm gonna find the answers. I'm gonna find the answers. I'm gonna find what rings true for me, what resonates with me. And so, just starting this new life, which is great. It's an awesome energy to be, have for the end of the year and into the beginning of next year, which is awesome. The 8 of Cups is kind of, again, it's kind of a journey, and you're kind of doing it solo. So here I see like we're doing this alone. So some of you might, literally might be doing this alone, meaning that, you don't really have a lot of people around you to kind of show you the way, to kind of guide you. Maybe a family around you doesn't really kind of know or agree with what you're going to be doing, but that's fine, because you have all the answers alone. you have all the answers inside of you. And you shouldn't worry. You're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. And this is a card of confirmation. The Six of Wands is all about being victorious. Again, you're alone. But, you know, it's a card, it's like, it starts out kind of scary, you know, which is kind of different from this, right? This is kind of like, you know what, I don't care. I am going with it. I don't mind. I know that I don't need to worry about anything because everything will be provided. And then this is kind of like a big difference. Like, I'm going within, you know, I find that there's something missing that I know I don't have all the answers for, and I'm really trying to find the answers. You know, maybe I'm scared. I don't want to leave things behind, but I know that I have to. And this is kind of like, yup. I found it. I found what I was looking for. I'm victorious. I'm good. And I feel like with this card here, this card is about movement, fast changes, things happening very quickly. And so things might happen like boom, boom, boom. It's like a domino effect, like boom, 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 boom. Everything's happening quite fast. You might find yourself changing actual locations, changing careers, changing friendships, changing just, you know, I feel like a lot of change is happening with this one. But I think that the overall message is, hey, don't worry, you're going to be fine. Try to embody the Fool as often as you can, meaning try to not worry, try to have no fears, try to not focus on the past, and only focus forward, only focus on going forward. And you'll find that you have all the answers you ever need. Just connect with yourself. And I find that, and I feel that whatever is going to happen, this whole process, I feel like it's going to be very fast moving for some people. And some might even decide, like, you know what? This place, this city, this town, this state, this country is not doing it for me anymore. So I'm just going to pack my stuff and I'm going to go. Any hidden energies? Any hidden energies that we need to know of? Deceit. Be careful. Be careful of people that have ulterior, you know, motives. Be careful. This kind of reminds me, like, if you're gonna go, this reminds me of what I said earlier about, you know, I've come to experience like spiritual people that they have a really thin veil, meaning they are very knowledgeable, they are psychic, they have a lot of knowledge about spirituality, but they con you, they play you, they manipulate you, and it's all for financial gain. And so I feel like this is saying, like, hey, no matter what, you're gonna need a mentor with whatever, you know, you're gonna need a mentor. Be careful of who you allow to stay in just stay in your life. Be careful. Be careful of people's ulterior motives. Be careful of, you know, trying. Also, I feel like this is, you know, just saying be careful, because when you give the power away like that to somebody else, you know, you're allowing yourself to kind of be vulnerable. You're allowing yourself to be deceived. So just be careful. And then lastly, I'm gonna pull one more card, daily guidance from your angels. Let's see what they've got to say. Angels, What's going on? Okay. Oh, new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. So I feel like be careful, right? There are going to be new people entering your life. Oh, okay. There are going to be new people entering your life. And I feel like new partner, I mean, it can be romance, although I don't feel like for most of the people it will be. I don't think that it will be romantic partnership. I feel like it's more like a mentorship, tutor, teacher kind of feeling. Somebody that'll help you, that'll show you the way. But be careful. Be careful, because sometimes if we try to force the situation, we'll find ourselves dealing with people that are deceitful, are not good for us. And so a way that you'll know if it's good for you is if you feel that sense of familiarity, you feel comfortable, you feel safe around this person, and like, you know, they're not going to take advantage of you. Because trust me, it's happened to me and it freaking sucks. So overall, good outlook. I'm very happy that a lot of people are willing to awaken. It's so awesome to see, honestly, in my opinion, the fact that people are awakening, and everyone's path is different, and so everyone's path to spirituality is different. I love finding out, like, what got you going? What are you into? Because there's so many different, everybody's path is their own. And I think that finding out about your path just excites me. Like, I love connecting with people that way, because I also learn. Like, if you learned about spirituality through crystals and rocks, I don't know. I love picking people's brains like that. Anyway, I'm rambling. Okay, so that's it for this week's reading. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season, wherever you may be in the world. We'll see you next week. Happy New Year if you are celebrating New Year, December 31st. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Take care.